There is a storm in my mind of emotions, thoughts, and hopes. The inaudible voices, ceaseless in suggesting what I'm supposed to do, what I want to do, what I hope for, and what reality I currently live. Given that I have one life, I want to feel that I'm living it happily, in a way that's meaningful and fulfilling. However, my reality is something quite different to my aspirations. There is chaos, and there is an outstanding search for structure, calm, and for the next correct move. In truth, I don't know where I'm going, and sometimes I don't even fully know how I'd like to live my life. And so it is through this storm that I try to distance myself with distractions, until the discord between my aspirations and reality is muffled. My method of distraction is by no means noble. Far too often I take refuge in using the internet, because it's a world of its own. It's separate from the physical one that I inhabit. I don't use all of the social media platforms. Mainly I use YouTube, LinkedIn, and a little bit of Instagram. It's been months since I've been on Twitter, and I don't use TikTok. But even then, I start to feel this tingling regret when I start to scroll through LinkedIn, and it's nothing important, nothing important would be posted there. It would be communicated directly. But still, I waste my time, and I know it's mentally exhausting. It feels like there are so many decisions to make, and yet none at all, and all of the information bits are too short to properly demand my attention. And despite all of this, it is precisely these characteristics that I use to ignore my reality, however momentary that is. I wish that I could say that my current methods were healthier and not dependent on digital technology, were not linked to staring at a flat surface emitting light. Attention is a mental element we give away far too often without reserve, without doubt, without thought, an expenditure in energy cloaked in disguise. If I were to follow all of the alerts of society, I would be fully drained, with little to no energy left over to dedicate to my own personal projects. To pay attention is to intentionally direct my energy to something that is in my awareness, to interpret and process the person, situation, or item. To pay attention to my reality is to process my thoughts and feelings, and when I am tired, stressed, or worried, this is often more an exercise in discomfort. The way to proceed from here is something that I'm still figuring out. And so the question is, well, if I know that I'm using digital technology as a distraction and thus wasting my time, why do I repeat this cycle despite knowing this fact? And I think that I feel a strong enough discomfort in facing my worries that it overrides the thought of me wasting time. Starting to pay more attention to my own world and the worries it contains and the thoughts and feelings, I think that I would begin with simply minimizing my use of the technology, just using it with a goal in mind, a more intentional approach, not so much wandering or yet needless use of it. There are also different distractions I can use. I don't always have to rely on an electronic screen. Throughout all of this, I have found that it is possible for me to pay attention to my reality by going for walks on the beach. Usually the walks last around 45 to 60 minutes. Going near sunrise or sunset also gives the benefit of seeing a day's start or end, and offers a boost of encouragement or a sense of closure, respectively.